Hello, everyone. This is Jim Biringer here, NHLRumors.com. Please subscribe, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Official NHL Rumors here on YouTube. We're back with another video here talking about the Winnipeg Jets. And yes, I know they've lost 2 games in a row to the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Florida Panthers. 2 teams that play like them, play within their structure, good goaltending, good coaching. But it's funny. Who should get credit for the success that the Winnipeg Jets are having right now? Don't forget, going back to last year, they finished the regular season on an 8-game winning streak. They had won 21 of 22 regular season games, starting off the season 15-3. So who should get more credit? Scott Arniel? Kevin Cheveldayoff? Well, the answer is really simple. While Scott Arniel coaches the team and he's got everybody buying into the system, Kevin Cheveldayoff probably deserves a little bit more credit than the head coach. Why? It goes back to one trade. Actually, 2 trades. The first trade involved Patrik Laine and Jack Roslovic going to the Columbus Blue Jackets for Pierre-Luc Dubois. Pierre-Luc Dubois then becomes Rasmus Kupari, Gabe Vilardi, Alex Iafallo, and a second-round pick. Those 3 pieces out of the Pierre-Luc Dubois trade, which stems from the Patrik Laine trade, has allowed the Winnipeg Jets to have 4 complete lines. You have Nino Niederreiter on a second line, Vlad Domestikov, Adam Lowry, Mason Appleton. You have Kupari and Iafallo on the 4th line, right? They're playing there. Obviously, you have the big guns with Kyle Connor, Mark Scheifele, and Cole Perfetti stepping up huge. And then Dylan DeMello, obviously, on the back end. You have, Neil Pionk. You have Josh Morrissey, and then Connor Hellebuck between the pipes. And the list goes on. The Winnipeg Jets are deep. But don't forget, go back to last year. Rick Bowness is there, right? Even the year before, Rick Bowness strips Blake Wheeler the seat, and then he gets bought out. Get the element out of the room. You add a new captain, guy who's been there before, Winnipeg Jet and Adam Lowry. Guys are buying in. Cheveldayoff convinces Connor Hellebuck and Mark Scheifele to take extensions. There was a lot of talk after they lost to the Vegas Golden Knights in the 2023 Stanley Cup playoffs that, hey, this team may break up. There was talk about Kyle Connor wanting out. Mark Scheifele could have gotten traded. Connor Hellebuck could have gotten traded. Hellebuck was linked to the New Jersey Devils, but the Devils didn't want to pay him $8.5 million a season. And here we are. Rick Bowness got this team to play the right way. Got a good captain, the buy-in, right? And again, it comes down to playoff success for this Winnipeg Jets team because no one cares what they do in the regular season. They could be another 110-point team, but if they lose to Colorado, they lose to somebody else, say Minnesota or Dallas, somebody in the Central Division in that first round, it's going to look as a failure. Every year, Winnipeg does it. But Kevin Cheveldayoff has gotten the right pieces to work together, constructed a team, not a roster, a team. And Scott Arniel, who was there last year when Rick Bowness took time away for personal reasons, family reasons, got this team to continue to roll. And they're doing it again this year. Yeah, it was a tough stretch through Florida. You knew Florida was going to bounce back after bad games against the New Jersey Devils. The Tampa game, right? That Tampa's looking for revenge after what happened up in Winnipeg. The goalie interference, all that. They played well, right? Winnipeg, end of a long road trip, coming home. Let's see what this team is made of. Let's see how they lose. As Dave Starman always likes to say during the World Juniors, sometimes you got to reset the room. And I think the Winnipeg Jets needed to reset the room. It's not like they're playing cocky or anything. They're actually playing good, and Connor Hellebuck stealing them games. But sometimes it's okay to reset the room, get the guys back focusing on playing their style of game. And if they play this defensive style game, they can play against anybody in the National Hockey League and compete with anybody in the Stanley Cup playoffs. But as we said, Scott Arniel can coach the players. It's Kevin Cheveldayoff who's pushing the right buttons as a manager. Before, a lot of people say, too conservative. But the fact that he got 3 pieces that are contributing right now, and a second-round pick that he used to get Tyler Toffoli last year at the deadline, while things didn't work out, doesn't matter. He was able to get 4 pieces for 1 asset, which stems from a trade from a couple of seasons ago, which sent Patrik Laine and Jack Roslovic to Columbus for Pierre-Luc Dubois. So think about it. That's why you look around these leagues and you look at these GMs that are trying to do things. You say, okay, how can we make our team better? Well, by making your team better, you sell off an asset that can get you maybe 2-3 pieces that can help you down the road or fill in now. And that's what the Winnipeg Jets have done. That's the key to their success. Adding the right players to the right mix, to the right group. That's credit to Kevin Cheveldayoff. Getting them to work together and play the right way, that's on Scott Arniel. Both men deserve credit, but Cheveldayoff, in my opinion, deserves a little bit more credit for what he pulled off. Jim Biringer here, NHL Rumors. Please subscribe, like the video, follow along. We'll be back again real soon.